Welcome to my quick guide on how to get a shield left half and plentiful gems on your Ironman account. Now I've seen one other video for this on YouTube and how to get a shield left half first. The reason I wanted to make one myself is because when I got my shield left half it took me quite a while to get it, and I found out that you can actually get a hell of a lot of gems there, which can be good for low level Ironmen. Now before we get into absolutely anything, there are a couple of requirements for this. Now if you're going for a shield left half, I highly suggest having a Ring of Wealth. It will put the drop rate down to 1 in 250 if you have completed a Legends quest. If you haven't, I'm not 100% sure what the drop rate is. I believe it will just be normal with a Ring of Wealth. But in the Gorak plane, with a Ring of Wealth, you've got a 1 in 250 chance of getting a shield left half. So, you know, I just thought I'd say that early on because that is quite important. But if you're just coming here for gems, you don't need a Ring of Wealth. Without a Ring of Wealth, the Goraks in the Gorak plane have a 1 in 1 chance of always accessing the gem drop table, which means you're guaranteed every kill to get a gem or something else on the table. Now on the table itself, it has obviously all the gems. There's things on there like rune spears, there's rune javelins, loop half keys, tooth half, there's a nature talisman, and last but not least, you've got dragon spear and shield left half. But because they're a lot more rare, you commonly get rubies, sapphires, emeralds, and sometimes diamonds. Now, when I was there myself, I got plenty diamonds and plenty rubies, which is very, very nice. Of course, on an Ironman, early on, you might struggle with getting these gems. And if you completed this quest, you could just AFK range here the Goraks with a bone crossbow, and you could pick up gems if you don't want to go gem mining or other ways of obtaining gems. It may not be the most efficient, but there's a lot of people who like to play AFK, and it can be a good way of getting experience at the same time as getting gems. But let's get into the method. Like I said, you're going to need to have at least started Fairy Tale Part 2. I highly suggest completing the quest as well as completing Legends quest before doing this if you are going for the shield left half. But if you are only here for gems, you only need to partially complete Fairy Tale Part 2. You need to get out to the point where you go to the Gorak plane for the first time. I don't believe this actually has any requirements. You don't need the Herbal requirement, which is the biggest one for most Ironmen, because you only go here to get the claw in the first place to make the potion in the future. So I don't believe you need any requirements other than to start the quest like you would normally fairy rings, and you can just go from there. And once you've gone to the Gorak plane, you can go there permanently. But now onto the bit of how it actually works and how you go about this. Now to start with, you're going to need a Drahman staff, and the gear setup you're going to want is just your best range setup. Like I said, with a Ring of Wealth if you are going for the shield left half, because it'll make it a lot better. I don't believe this will make a difference if you are actually going for gems. It might make the more rare gems more common, but at the end of the day, you've got a 1 in 1 chance of accessing the gem drop table anyway, so you'll get a lot of gems. I did get a lot of gems even when I was using without a Ring of Wealth, because I forgot when I first went there. But other than that, like I said, best range gear, and that is all you need. Take a bit of food just in case. If you've got range pots, you know, take them. But if you've got range pots, you can do Legends quest anyway. But let's just talk about getting gems. That's the main bit we're going to talk about here. Now, you're going to need your Drahman staff. I take an emergency teleport with you as well in case something goes wrong. Now, the fairy ring you're going to want is DIR. Now, once you go through this, you're safe to start off with. Now, Goraks are like a hyper-aggressive monster in the game. They never ever lose aggro, and as soon as you step 1 foot outside this ring, everything around you is going to aggro straight towards you, and it is multi-combat as soon as you step out. If I was to shoot something from inside the ring, it would also aggro as well, so you can't just safe spot inside the ring. Now the idea for us here is to get where my mouse is. We want to get down here, but the way we're going to do it is we're going to run east, and we're going to pull them all around, and we're going to safe spot them. I'll show you how it works now. This might go horribly wrong. Sometimes it takes a couple tries. But we will run east, it will aggro everything around us. They can hit quite hard, so do be careful. If you've got low HP, just make sure you eat and save up. And you would take them around like this, and you'll get to this spot just over here. And this one Gorak over here, you have to lure him. Now once you've lured him, you bring him over, and you run back east. Now once he's stuck around about here, you'll run around, and this very safe spot where I am here will keep these completely safe. You'll never ever have to worry about this guy again. Just never ever kill this Gorak. If you kill this one, he'll spawn back here and you'll have to reset everything and go back to the safe spot. So this one is one you will never ever kill. Now if I was to step 1 step to the south, he would come out the safe spot. So never step 1 step to the south, but you can move here, you can move here, you can even go very, very close. If you go here, obviously he's going to hit you, but this is completely safe here. No other Goraks can get to you whatsoever. This Gorak over here can't come here. His aggro range isn't there. If any of these try to come here, they will get stuck on this wall here. I will show that in a moment. But now from this position, you would kill the back 2 Gorax, and then if this guy moves out, you can get him back in the position just by running out, you know, as I just showed you. But the idea is to kill these 2, because these will respawn and they won't be an issue. I believe one of them actually spawns up here and one spawns back over here. But once you've done that, the way you would lure Gorax, is by running out here. A Gorax will lure because they're hyper aggressive from a long range, and then you would run back. You can do it without getting hit, but as you can see, there are 2 Gorax that will mainly come here, and they get stuck. You can safe spot them. I'll show you when I'll kill it, and I'll show you that we're guaranteed to get ourselves a gem table drop. It might not be a gem, like I said, because for some reason there is non-gems on the gem table drop. But we will kill one just to show you. But once you're here, you can pretty much stay here forever. As long as you have bolts, you are safe. Like I said, I would advise bringing an emergency teleport in case of an accident. I would advise bringing food just in case whilst you're setting up the safe spot. And if you accidentally get this one out of the safe spot, you know, I'm sure that's just common knowledge. But this is completely safe spot. I'm not going to bother killing these 2 just for the video. But like I said, if you kill them, they won't be an issue. But there we go. Emerald, uncut emerald straight away. Now, when I was here, I went quite dry getting a shield left half. So I got a hell of a lot of gems in the process. I would suggest having a gem bag if you was to camp here. I don't actually have one myself. I haven't bothered getting one. But if you was to have a gem bag, you could stay here for even longer. Because obviously, you can stay here only for as much as your inventory fills up, even if you was to have thousands of bolts. So it's very easy to reset anyway, but a gem bag just makes it that more AFK and convenient for people that would like to AFK it. But that is pretty much the video. This is how you get your shield left half, or this is how you get loads of gems on your Ironman early, or even later on in your account if you want to try this out. It's a nice method, nice and simple. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, not the episode, sorry, the video, the guide. I'm normally doing Ironman progress videos, but I thought as of late, maybe I should do a couple of small guides on small things that I found out in Ironman. If you guys enjoy this video and want any other sort of videos like this in the future, any mini guides or just tips of things that might help you out, if there's anything you want to see a guide on, do let me know in the comment section down below. But last but not least, guys, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.